Mic is on. Salman, take it away.
Okay, you ready?
3,
Alright, hey guys, we're back
2,
for another episode.
1.
Shut the fuck up.
Never mind. We're on.
You guys are
Oh
so
my
in
God.
sync. It's as if you never hated each other.
It's
never
all
did.
good. Alright, so we're back
We've
again.
never hated
We've
each
got
other, man.
Nicole with us. Nicole has got some interesting insights. We actually have not planned out what we're going to talk about at all. We're just going to wing this one because
Salman, you're not supposed to
it
fucking
was
say
just
that.
too much effort. It's okay, they know. They'll figure it out one way or the other. But before I pass it on, please like and subscribe, please. It means a lot. Do it for Sahzad.
Salman,
Do it for me,
fucking
do it for
hell.
Nicole.
Guys, like
What?
and subscribe. Obliterate the like button. Don't go to the wimpy shit that he's doing. Just do it, please. For me, for us, for our podcast, we have 25 episodes out now. We have been working super hard, so it would really mean a lot to me, Nicole, as well as Salman, if you hit the like and subscribe button.
Mhm.
Honestly, just fucking do it.
Nicole agrees.
Nicole
Wow,
agrees.
Salman, he just overtook
It's
your whole
alright.
thing.
Nicole
It's alright.
agrees.
Why don't you take it away, Nicole?
Why don't you take it away, Nicole?
Yeah,
What's
okay.
up?
Hi. Hi, universe.
Hi, universe.
What's up?
Yeah.
I'm doing well. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt even though it's very
It
hot
is.
outside.
By the way,
Interesting choice.
I need to
By the
match
way,
my
I was just
glasses.
talking to
Wait,
Salman
do
when
you
you took
have
off your
multiple?
headphones. When you took off your headphones, your head seemed a lot smaller than it actually, looks right now.
That's not like a nice thing to say, man. Why would you say that?
Why the fuck wouldn't I say that? It's
My
an
head
interesting
is-
observation.
No, I don't know if it's average size.
What is average size?
Pretty average.
What actually is average
I
size?
I
feel
don't know, like a good watermelon, like a ripe
I don't
watermelon.
think
no,
think
actually that's
watermelons
too
are
big.
not
That's
the
too
right
fucking-
size
That's too
for a
big.
face.
Never
Like
mind.
a pineapple.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a pineapple.
Like pineapples
But
are
not
good.
as oval. Yeah.
Well, like an upside down pineapple.
Upside down pineapple.
So you have like a more
your neck
chiseled
is
jaw, basically.
Guys, we're bringing you quality ass content where we're talking about fucking heads in the first 2 minutes of the podcast.
Face
Quality
shapes.
ass content.
Oh my god.
We got
Alright.
we got pineapples,
Yeah.
watermelon.
So like those are like
Um,
most of the fruits I know anyway. So let's move on before I start running out of stuff.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
He
it's
ran out
good
of
to
stuff.
Have
Yeah.
you?
He ran out of
No, we have
stuff.
not run out
Yeah.
of
Where are you guys, by the way? Where are you located?
Oh,
right
interesting
I'm
question.
in
This guy just
Chicago.
moved. This guy just moved, guys. First episode since Salman's move. Salman has officially moved
Oh,
to
is this
Chicago.
your new
yes,
dig?
new what?
Yeah.
MTV, welcome to my
Oh.
crib. Let's
New?
check
Did
it
you
out.
also?
Yeah, so
What the
it's
fuck?
very bland right now. I have nothing up.
There's nothing there.
But yeah,
That's typical of like a 22-year-old. Like, you're 22. I'm guessing.
You're 21.
You're close enough.
he's 21.
Yeah.
21. 21-year-old, like, doesn't really have anything to his name except for his clothes and his work
And his shop.
school.
And his and his
Jeez.
and,
What do
and
you
his
expect,
and his
especially in
country
America?
famous shop and his country famous shop that he is known for.
Okay, but like I don't take that with me when I move places, you know?
But
No,
you
I
take
do
the
have a
name.
bunch of posters I want
You
to
take
put up,
the
but I'm
name.
not sure if I can put pins in the wall.
Oh, are you
Yeah,
renting?
I'm just here for like a couple months.
You just said he doesn't have shit to his
Oh.
name. What the fuck do you expect him to own an apartment?
I mean, some people surprise you. They like make an app, save all the money, buy like a condo somewhere, and then
Right.
Yeah.
all they're
Okay.
wearing is sweatpants.
yeah.
You never know.
Honestly, I'm proud that you think I could be one of those people. I'm
could,
very
you
sorry I've disappointed you.
No, I just feel
Yeah.
more equal now that you aren't, so it's good.
We're all equals, guys. Guys, we're all equals. We're all
Yeah.
equals.
hmm And you're in New
Yeah.
York City, right?
I am New York City. I'm Brooklyn.
Okay, which part of New York City?
Very
Are you in
nice.
fucking Canton or are you in New York City, New York?
Oh, no, I'm in
Oh, okay.
Brooklyn, which is
Brooklyn,
a borough
New York. Yeah,
of New
yeah.
York City. Brooklyn, New York, yeah.
All right.
But I was in Canton
Yeah, of course.
before, a year ago.
So how is the life at New York
Um,
City? Is it really fast paced as it is in the movies, or what's the scene?
Well, right now,
Of course,
it's
not right
very
now.
different.
Right now is
from-
different, obviously.
Right now, it's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, no, I feel like, I grew up here. Besides for like the years that I decided to go, I went to boarding school for high school, so I
Uh-huh.
like moved out basically like age 13. But every time I come back, especially my part of Brooklyn, it's very gentrified. So a lot of hipsters coming in. young, rich yuppies. So it's changed a
That's
lot.
nice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's changed a lot, but
Interesting.
it's pushed out communities that have lived here for a long time. So, prices
I
of
feel
rent
like
go up,
yeah, that happens a lot.
families
That
have to move,
that
and
happens a lot.
they
Is
usually have to move outside the city, so it's displacing
Mm,
all of those people.
yeah.
wait,
So
so do like rent controlled apartments exist where you have like stuff like Friends where there's like a massive apartment and like people are paying like jack shit for rent?
no, that's fake. That is not
Jeez.
real. No, I mean there are some rent controlled buildings, but even now in times of COVID, like people have to pay rent unless
Yeah.
it's a government owned building and they decide to, you know, postpone rent. But most of the time it's privately owned by someone who then has to pay their mortgage. And even though mortgages have been paused here, rent is still like a thing that people
Rent
have
is
to
a
pay.
thing.
So
Rent is a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
it really sucks for
I've heard
most of the
rent
people
is
who live here, and
I've heard rent is really expensive in New York,
it's
and the
so high.
and the area you get is like fucking tiny, like the size of my
Yeah.
room maybe.
Yeah, it's
Fuck.
very tiny. Yeah. So it's crazy. I mean, like all the people who live in this community now
Mm.
who are like the young, rich
Yeah.
white people basically, most of them have moved back home with their parents in like Connecticut into houses like Massachusetts because they can
Yeah.
and they have the ability to do that. So
Yeah.
a lot of apartments here are empty. Like
Hmm.
someone like my neighbor, he hasn't been here for the past 2 months because he
Of course.
can
Wow.
just
COVID.
get up and leave.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be in the middle of a city during a pandemic. So
Of
it
course.
just really shows like how fucked
Of
up
course.
it all is.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Dude,
But,
Salman, speaking of
yeah.
rents and the land price and shit like that, dude, if you compare to Pakistan, for the amount that you can get a fucking apartment in like if that you can buy an apartment in New York, you can buy an entire fucking mansion in our country. Like,
Well, okay, that depends on where the mansion is.
depends, but here's the thing. How much do apartments usually cost, Nico? How much do apartments usually cost in the middle of New York?
Do you know?
I mean, it depends. Like if you want like I would say around 2,000 up, depending on where you live. But if you want to buy an apartment, it's like
Buy.
be close to a mil, like a
A
million.
mil. Let's say
Like a
let's say a
brownstone
million.
here in Brooklyn.
Yeah, let's say a million, Salman. A million.
Okay, that's pretty. That's like a big house in like any.
There's no
house that
fucking
big,
apartment
basically.
in
No,
Pakistan that costs a million. There's no
It's
apartment that
like
comes even close to a million.
There's no comparison.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
And in like New York City, it's not as I don't know. I feel like it's especially because my parents are immigrants, so they came here thinking like, oh, American dream.
Where they
New York
from?
City is this place for all immigrants.
Where
My
they
mom's
from?
from Poland
Oh, okay.
and my
Interesting.
dad's from Mexico.
Oh, that's
So they
cool.
That
they
is
both came
really cool.
here and yeah, and they thought that, like it's a meritocracy. You can work hard and you can
Yeah.
move your way up and all of these things for their children, right? But in
Mhm.
reality, it's so hard if you don't have connections, if you don't have the ability to go to private school, which I did, but I only did
course.
that through like a special program for inner city kids, and just
course.
like even after going to like private, like going through the private system
Yeah.
for school, it's hard
Yeah.
to get a job now, and it's
Yeah.
crazy because
It is.
Yeah.
everything is not the way that it's made out to be in like movies and stuff, and I feel like it's
But
very
here's the thing,
misleading for
Nicole.
people who come here.
But here's the thing. I totally agree with that, Nicole. But like, what people also underestimate is the amount of fucking work people put in to actually get there. Like, they think that they just have to like put in 80-hour weeks, 60-hour weeks, and they'll make it. They'll make it. They'll be up there. They'll be up in the upper echelon. Dude, I know fucking people who are working 100-hour weeks. Literally, people who are working 16, 17-hour days, and they're grinding for like 10 years straight, and then they make their
Yeah.
breakthrough. And then they make their
Yeah.
breakthrough. Dude,
Jeez.
it's not that it's impossible.
It's crazy. I mean,
It's hard ass work. That is what it is, and people just give up.
I
in
mean,
the
you
middle.
also have to have opportunity to have
I totally agree.
those
I-
jobs and stuff.
I
And,
totally agree with you, Nico. I totally agree
the
with you.
ability to work. What if you have a family?
Totally
you
agree.
can't have a nanny, so it's
Totally
just
agree.
it's all very circumstantial.
Of course. Every single person is put in a completely different spot considering the circumstances that they're in, and honestly speaking, life isn't fair. Like I feel like that is something that people have to come to terms with.
Yeah,
like
this got really deep.
Yeah, I'm glad it got deep because we have good fucking
Let's
content.
go back
Yeah,
to watermelons and
super-
pineapples.
No.
We
We
straight
have
up
good
went
fucking
from watermelons and pineapples to gentrification. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But since we're like talking about places, Nicole, you said you've traveled a bunch and you've done like study abroads and stuff. Is that right?
Yeah,
Tell us more about that.
basically in college, I was like, I want to make sure I take good care of my university's money by going everywhere I can go.
That's
so
nice.
I was like, okay, government major, government's everywhere, so
Yeah.
I can interweave some study abroad. So I went to London, my first time studying abroad.
That's nice.
From there, I went to like a bunch of different other countries. I got to visit family in Poland when I went.
Where'd you go
and
in
then
London?
my second time in
Where'd you
London,
go in London? Yeah.
like where did I study?
Yeah.
We had like a little like brownstone, I guess, next to the University of Central London. So it
Okay.
was very central London. I had
Yeah,
a
yeah.
host mom who lived like a little bit north of Central London,
Mhm.
and she was like the sweetest old lady. Honestly, she was such a godsend because when I went to London, I went with a group of people who were just like crazy people, and a lot
Yeah.
of times we would just like go hang out somewhere, like drink in the middle of like the park, and one time it just got way too out of hand.
Mhm.
And I came home and she just like opened the door for me and she was like, "Oh, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And I could not walk up the stairs,
Oh my
and she was just
God.
like,
Yeah.
"Don't worry, like you're totally fine," and just like
Yeah.
helped me up and stuff like that. And like the next morning, like I really did not remember anything, and she was just like there sitting with a cup of tea, and she's like, "I'm gonna make you a cuppa. Let's talk about
Oh.
this."
Oh,
She
that's
was
so
just so
nice.
That is
Yeah.
actually really
That is so nice.
She also had like a stray cat that would come from outside, like this ginger
Yeah.
cat who would come from outside, go to the bathroom, and just like drink toilet water. It's very,
It's very
It's
a
very-
very specific thing for a cat to do.
yeah, I know. I have a terrible memory, but I just remember those
Yeah.
weird things from my study abroad. But yeah, it was great. And then the second time I went to Thailand,
Ooh.
Chiang Mai.
Oh.
That's nice.
Yeah, that was really cool. And there I actually got to do like an internship for a couple months at a school to help
Mm-hmm.
teach English to a couple of kids.
Yeah.
So
That
it was
reminds
a
me of
boarding
Isaac.
school for minority groups in Thailand, so it was good.
That is super nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
Very cultured of you.
Won't be able to travel in a long time, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
mad.
Sure is looking like that right now.
I'm mad.
you're mad. Were you planning to go somewhere?
Nah, man, I just can't vlog.
He can't like leave the house. He can't record cars drifting around the streets, and
Yeah.
he's sad about that every time we talk.
Yeah. Then we talk about
Oh
COVID,
no.
man. But then
You
again,
could just-
if it
you
wasn't
could do
for
like
COVID,
like
it
stop
wasn't for COVID-
animation.
dude, I'm not doing that shit, Nicole. If
You could do that. That takes hours. Like
Exactly. I ain't
keep
doing
you
that shit.
occupied.
I ain't doing it, Nicole. I already got
No,
a lot of
that's
shit
way
to do in the day.
too
I'd rather not use all my time on stop motion. I'd rather not.
But okay, wait. So since we're on the topic of you being so cultured, Nicole, do you know in your
So cultured?
I know
That
you
sounds
know,
so
I know you
gross.
know one word, and I want you to say it.
Oh
in
God.
Urdu. In Urdu. Yeah. The best.
Let's hear it.
The best word ever. It's my favorite word.
The one word I know in Urdu.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is so like. This is gonna paint me in such a bad light.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Is it?
It really is. Trust me.
I'm like racking my head to find another word
You can't find another word.
to try to remember.
We won't let you go on that one. We want to hear the one word that we know that you know. And we won't
Okay.
let you go without you saying it.
All right. I'll say it.
You're like really building up suspense here. I'm gonna say it.
I know. I feel like I'm saying such a bad word.
This is for the hook, man. The hook is supposed to be 30 seconds
it's
long.
a
This shit's
very casual.
shit's-
Do you guys
This
have a lot of
shit's-
Pakistanis watching your?
Nah, it's all
I
it's
hope
all
so.
it's all foreign people. They don't understand
Oh,
shit.
foreigners. Okay,
Yeah.
banchot.
Yeah. There you go.
As long
There
as
we
it's
go.
no one
It's
from
beautiful.
home.
Yeah, it's no
Dude,
one.
wait, I
You're
had
good.
I had a very similar experience to this a couple of years ago. I was in Portugal on vacation,
Mhm.
and me and my family were there, and we were trying to like, you know how they have like rental bikes where you unlock them using an app?
Yeah, there's like a
So-
whole line of city bikes right outside my.
Yeah, so stuff like that. We're trying to unlock one of those, and like it's weird in Europe. It asks you for a bunch of weird information, and we had no idea how to use it.
Mm.
So our
What
family's
did they
just
ask
there
you?
trying to.
What did
so
they
it was
ask
What's
like-
your
it was
favorite
asking-
color?
No, so it was asking for like some weird number I didn't have. So we asked like this
Yeah.
random girl walking down the street, "Hey, do you know how to unlock these?" And she was like helping us out, and she was talking to us, and she was like, "Oh, you guys are from Pakistan. When I lived in London, I was with like 3 roommates from Pakistan," and we were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's so cool." And then she was like, "They even taught me like one word in Urdu, but I don't know what it means."
Oh, Benchot.
No, it was not Bancho. It was
Oh, it wasn't? Oh, okay.
Something
She just,
worse.
we were like, what was it? My whole family's just looking at her, like, waiting to hear this, and we were all like,
Yeah.
okay, this could be really bad, this could be really good. And
Yeah.
she just says,
This
"Teri
could be
baap
good
ki,"
either way.
and we all burst out laughing.
Teri baap ki? What?
Teri baap ki.
Oh.
Like, and like, bop. Like, it was,
Okay.
it was
Nico,
so funny.
translation, that means your dad's. That just means like your dad's.
That's it.
That's
it just
it.
means
It,
your
it just ends
dad's.
there. Like your
It's
dad's.
the
Is it like-
equivalent of saying, like, your mom.
Your mama jokes? Like you can use like your mama jokes, but it's
No, it's
Kinda.
not.
It's like just
not
saying
at all.
your mom.
Oh.
Like just saying your mom or
It's
your
not
dad.
even like it's kind of an insult, not really. It's just like the
No,
most
it's
random
it's-
phrase.
No, it's half an insult because you're supposed to add like an
Yeah,
insulting
exactly.
word at the end.
Like it's
Like your
like
dad.
half the
Yeah.
sentence.
Like your
Like-
dad's
like a your mama-
dick. Yeah.
joke. Like you add something.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
But that's like the one thing you don't expect to hear in the middle of Europe from like someone at like 9
Oh
a.m.
my
in the
God.
morning.
Dude, Europe is full of wonders, man. Europe.
European
Dude, it's
people
crazy.
are full of
They're
wonders.
interesting.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
They honestly they're the ones who feel cultured.
And rightfully
They are?
so.
Rightfully
'Cause-
so.
Because me being an architecture student, they have preserved their buildings, they have preserved their heritage, they have preserved a lot of shit. That,
Yeah, because
you
of
know,
colonization.
That influence. Yeah, true. But, you know, they preserved a lot of shit. Yeah. They
Like,
preserved a lot of
oh.
shit, man.
Oh, let's preserve our stuff because we can. Let's just break everyone else's stuff.
No. It's not the fact that they're. It's okay. They have broken other people's shit and then build their shit
Yeah,
on top
they've
of that.
taken a lot.
But
And
what
build
they
their
have-
own shit there.
But what they have done very well is that they've taken care of their own shit. Like in Pakistan, there's very few heritage sites that stand today because people build on top of them. They just don't give a shit. They don't care about them, and there's just no laws preventing new
Yeah,
construction.
we
to
don't
take-
care about them. Like,
Yeah.
when did you go visit your own heritage sites? Like, never.
But a lot of
You
people
never
do. though.
visit any heritage sites?
Like, I go sometimes, but it's a very rare thing to do.
Because no, dude. Here's the thing: European
Well,
people
think about
live-
what are the
live
popular
amongst
buildings
there.
there?
Here's the thing, bro.
What are the
European
popular
people,
buildings that people go see?
European people live amongst their heritage. They have old
That's fair.
houses, old stores, old city centers. What we have is just one fucking
Yeah, for us,
mandir
everything is far away.
in one corner. Yeah, in one corner with no correlation to our daily lives. Their
Okay,
daily
no,
lives
but
are
then
integrated.
we live like what, an hour away from Rotas Fort, which is like an actual fucking
Yeah.
castle.
Like,
And,
2
most
hours
people I
away,
know have
2 hours
never
away.
been there.
I've
But
been
like
there, man.
like I don't know. I feel like other places of the world they've dealt with like war and a lot of things that they can't control. So it's hard to protect
Nah,
buildings, old
nah,
heritage
Pa-
sites.
Pakistan hasn't really dealt with
it's-
war. Pakistan
it's
hasn't
all,
done.
like-
It's all fucking
it's
There's
all
mismatches.
nothing.
People.
We have
There
dealt with
hasn't been
war.
anything there.
We
I
have
mean,
dealt
no,
with
we've
war.
had
We have,
tons of shit, but that's nowhere near the reason why we don't care about our own heritage sites or haven't preserved them. It's just like being.
it's just not.
negligent and
It's just not
whatnot.
taught. It's just not taught in our systems. It's just not. The people just
I
don't give a
mean,
shit.
maybe there's something else that's more valuable.
Yeah, just glorifying the fucking British and just
Moderni-
learning their language.
Organization and all those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we could dig
And
real
that's
deep
side
into this
that's
if we
all
tried.
from colonization though. That's all
Yeah, I agree with that.
Remainders.
I agree with that. It's fucked
of
up.
colonization.
Why
so-
are we doing this
you
podcast
can
in
just
English?
blame the British basically.
Why are we doing the podcast in English? Because we're fucking colonized by the British. If we were colonized
Yeah.
by the
I
the
mean,
Spanish,
that's
we'd
the
be
whole-
speaking Spanish or some shit like that.
Dude, that'd be so annoying.
Ugh, man.
But damn.
Europe.
Europe, man. Europe.
Europe.
Crazy stuff, man.
We're at 20 minutes, bro. Should we end it right here or what?
Oh my god, we really are.
Yeah, I think we should.
This was like a really interesting conversation. I did not think it'd go this way. I thought it'd be like really fun and stupid. This was also really fun, but also was like
This was really
mature
interesting.
too.
I'm sorry.
And the best part about this podcast, this specific podcast, is that we were winging it completely. We had no talking points. We had no idea what we were going to talk about, so it all flowed naturally, which is honestly the best thing ever. And on that bombshell, guys, I think we're done with today's podcast.
Meet you guys, so that was nice and very.
Yeah.
Nicole,
no,
thank you so much for
super
coming.
cool.
Thank you so much for
Yeah,
coming.
thanks for
Please say
having me.
Banchod one last time for our foreign viewers. Fuck.
Of course, Benjamin.
Oh my god, it's just hilarious.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And on that note,
On
I
that
think we're
note,
out.
Bye.